The best way to improve your Fanny is to analyze your own games. But if you can't do that, the second best way is to watch other people analyze their game. And that's what I'll be doing here. I will analyze my own game and show you some tips and tricks along the way. Let's watch some highlights from the game in order to know what to expect. Okay, let's start. Okay, I'm currently taking the blue, and as you can see on the map, the roamer is in the lanes, so I decided to invade the enemy red. The enemy jungler is Helkert and he's on his way to his red as well, but we engage in a fight here doing back and forth cables, and here lies the mistake. I chased enemies inside tower range with low energy. So the number one lesson here is to make sure you have enough energy to escape when you're chasing enemies inside the tower. Okay, being the first blood is not the end of the world. As a matter of fact, it might make the enemy lower their guard, so just try to catch up with farm and eventually outfarm them. Sometimes you need to use retribution to secure neutral creeps, although it's not necessarily needed in that situation. And so we continue with our jungling, and as we're doing that, Helkert was able to secure the turtle. And because of that, there is a small chance that he might have used his retry, so I'm thinking of invading his blue. Alright, he initiated without stacks from his passive, so I'm confident that Fanny can take him on. And with that sequence, I was able to secure the enemy blue while denying the enemy his farm. Now there's a team fight breaking out at bottom lane, so I'm heading over there. Sicilian is low and Eudora is trying to chase him down, and she was able to take him down, so we're just gonna avenge Sicilian by taking down Eudora. Now let's go back to our jungle, and in between fights you can actually regen a decent amount of energy if you don't use the first skill while jungling, and you can go on to have another fight again. And in this case we're going after Mia because she's low on health and Nana still has her passive. And here's another tip: never waste time chasing enemies that are hard to kill. Instead, just go to your jungle and farm. Or target enemy heroes that are not that hard to kill. For example, Helkert, who is the enemy jungler at top lane, so we're going in initiate, but instead we're going for Ruby because her life point is very low. And again, if your energy is very low, don't waste time, TP right away, recharge, and then go back into action. In this case, we're going after the turtle, but I decided to have a little detour, taking this lethal wanderer first just for extra bit of farm and an extra bit of vision. Carry, our MM at top lane, is keeping them busy, especially Helkert and Ruby in top lane, so I'm confident that he won't be able to contest the turtle. At this point, it might be tempting to go to the other side of your jungle to get the red buff, but we don't know where the enemies are, so it's better to go there with a full energy. But then for some reason, I changed my target to mid, which is Eudora, and we're going in with a poke with 3 cable reverse like this one, and we're able to bait out the CC, so it's safe to tower dive right now and do the ultimate ASA combo on Eudora. Okay, now we're very ahead in farm right now, and we're gonna try to pull even further away by going into our jungle. Here, I think it would have been better if I just went straight ahead to the red buff and then clear the other side of the jungle. But it is what it is, and it turned out to be okay. Now, for some reason, Helkert is always going to top. I think he's hoping to get a kill on carry, and they are trying to gank her. So, we're going over there to lend a helping hand. And so we initiate with 2 cables, 1 cable to pass through Helkert and another one into the ultimate ASA. And we're doing some blind freestyle because we're not sure where Ruby is, but now that the dust has cleared, we're chasing after her. Used retry to secure the double kill. Now I'm getting Sea Halberd, getting this spear as its main component just to deal with the enemy's health regen and lifesteal, and also with their shield. Okay, now the enemy is pushing bot, and we initiate with 4 cables into the ultimate ASA and chasing down this Eudora, doing some normal attacks and some first kill. Now back to farming, starting with this golden crab and get the turtle, even though it's almost at the 8-minute mark. At this point, I was trying to save red tree so that I can invade the enemy blue, but then I realized that they're all gathering at bottom lane, so I'll just go to my own blue or purple buff. Now we're gonna TP back to region so that we can join the fight at bottom lane. And Eudora's very low. We're going in with 2 cables into the ultimate ASA, and then we're gonna go after Mia next because she's very deep into our territory. Okay, now we're trying to find her inside the bush, and she reveals herself fighting last-ditch effort, but she fell to Sicilian. Okay, now even though the energy is low, I won't recall back to base. I'm just gonna clear this jungle, and by that time, Fanny's energy should be replenished. And invade the enemy jungle. And here I was trying to steal the blue but was too late. And in the meantime, Carrie was going in 1v4, so we're gonna join the fray as well. They took down Carrie but we got Mia. Here I should have chased after Nana and not the other two, simply because they have some CCs and Nana's very low and I don't have energy, and that led to this death. So the number one takeaway lesson there is, don't go in if you don't have energy to go out. At this point, I think we're just trying to gain control of the entire map, push our advantage even further while denying farm for the enemy. At this point, I think it would be best to go and secure the Lord right away, but I wanted to defend bottom lane because I don't want to lose any turret in this game, so I just had a quick stop here by the blue and then go bottom lane to eliminate Mia, but they ended up destroying the tower anyways. Meanwhile, enemy Hellcurt is chasing our team. It's 1v3 and he was able to take down Nana, but he was quickly stopped by Sicilian. And that means the enemy jungler is down and it's the best time to take the Lord. And it's a good timing that a team fight is happening here. We secured the kill on Eudora and it's time to get the Lord. But the enemy jungler has respawned and my energy is low, so I'm just gonna go for this blue and have the enemy team tank all the damage from the Lord, and the enemy Ruby is doing just that, making it easier to kill the enemies. So we got Mia there, burst her down with the ultimate ASA combo and got Ruby as well. And now it's Nana versus Nana and Fanny, and we secure the Lord with Retribution. Now all that's left to do is to wait for the Lord to spawn and then do a push, and hopefully it's the final push. Okay, now we're applying pressure on all the lanes, and in the bottom lane there's no hero from our side that is shown, so I bet somebody will go here, and indeed Mia came out to defend this lane, but she exposed herself and they are one hero down, and this will allow us to take down multiple turrets at the same time. And it seems like they're struggling to defend, and now I'm getting ready to go in with the 4 cable straight cable, and we got a double kill even though we got turned into a small fluffy creature. If you want to learn and master Fanny with just 6 moves or 6 combos, watch this video. Click the link and see you there.